So fingers crossed.
All right, big crash here we've just seen here, JR. Thank you.
It's bad news here for Kyle Kaiser.
When I first saw the car crash, I was concerned about Kyle. We checked it on the radio and see if we could hear from him, and he didn't respond.
When you see your driver upside down at 230 miles an hour, that gets your stomach upset.
First thing that I saw my engineer, because I'm working right in front of me, and then he just grabbed his head and he started thinking we crashed.
He's got his hand up there.
My first thinking was about Kyle, right, to make sure. I was hoping that he's okay, that's it.
For the second, it got just a tiny bit light in my hands. Before I knew it, I was going backwards. I hit the wall, and the breath was taken out of me. All the doctors kept asking me, did you lose consciousness? Did you black out? And I think it was just a moment of disbelief. And I knew it was no budget. I knew we couldn't afford to crash. I think my head just went down. Everybody thought that was a sign that I was unconscious, but I just lowered my head in disbelief.
The car was tugged, and there's no fixing that overnight, if at all. After I assessed the damage, I knew that we had to go to the second car. I knew that we would build it overnight, and failure was not an option.
On the timing stand there, we had in our minds, made up our mind that I don't know how we're going to do it. At this point, you don't know how you're going to do it. But you don't have that mindset of, it's over.
Ricardo came to me, and I had already called to have the second car to be dropped off. And he said, what are we going to do? And I told him that I've already got the second tub coming, and we're going to build this thing overnight. And he looked at me and goes, I don't know if we can run. I said, well, we're going to build this till you tell me to stop.
My team, they just go. They know what to do, and they just build the car. The next day was ready to go.
Saturday morning, that was the first time. We actually got to take the car out right after the crash, first time going out.
This is Juncos Racing, Kev, ready to roll with Kyle Kaiser.
For us, that was crucial to feel what the car's balance is.
Oh, a little wide in turn two.
So we went back out, did our laps, and we were not fast.
He holds it wide open and takes a wiggle on him. Get into the line.
So we went to our pit box, sat there for a little while, reassessed, made a couple changes, and tried again.
We kept trying. We had 3 or 4 attempts total, and every attempt felt slower. The balance got better, but the pace was getting worse and worse, and we weren't even close.
So we decided that Saturday evening, even after the guys had worked 42 hours and trying to redo the body fit. But the guys did it quietly. Mike Rizzo, he was whittling little bits of underwing. The guys were body fitting the car. We were taking weight off the car. We were taking sensors off the car. Everything we did not need on that car to do that one 4-lap run.
So there's Ricardo Juncos. How many punches can he take this week? It's not a bad thing.
So when we identify 2 or 3 big areas that we feel comfortable that if we get it done, we'll be okay, my spirit goes high and say, okay, we may have a chance here.
And this is the 6th and final car and driver on track. It is young Californian Kyle Kaiser and Juncos Racing. 2:27.720, that matched Alonso's first lap. No. And boy, what a story it would be for this 23-year-old American could deny a 2-time Formula One world champion a shot at motorsport's Triple Crown. He's got the speed right now, but will it fall off? This is high drama. 2:27.4. Gonna be close. That was faster than Alonso's second lap. 5 miles into the run as he rounds turn 2. Every single decision this young driver makes with his hands and any adjustments in the cockpit are critical. This is going to come down to just fractions of a mile an hour. He crosses the line to start his last lap. That's faster than Alonso again. 2:27.2 faster. If he's just got to hang on. This is one of IndyCar's smallest teams knocking over a global motorsport giant. Working turn 3, he comes down below the white line, slightly high, but the car looks stable. I'm watching turn 4 apex speed. Minimum speed, 226 miles an hour. That's great speed. Let's listen to the radio. Yard of bricks, Kyle Kaiser.